Hey guys, what is up? This is Cody or xCodeh. I'm bringing you a Call of Duty Black Ops 2 commentary. This is a 53-8 Nuketown 2025 gameplay. This is domination. This might have been ground war. I'm not exactly sure, but this is probably the best I've ever done on this map, considering this is one of my least favorite maps. I don't know why. I know it's like a really big hit. A lot of people enjoy Nuketown. They liked it on Black Ops 1. They like it on Black Ops 2 even more. But I really just don't like it. I couldn't tell you why. I mean, actually I could. One reason is probably just the spawn trapping. I mean, it's really fun to spawn trap your enemies, but when you're stuck in the spawn trap, it really just makes me irritated and makes me not want to play the game. So, the title of this video is Soft Drugs versus Hard Drugs. Or I might even title it Marijuana versus Hard Drugs, because I really want to touch that in a topic, and I've been thinking about it, and I wanted to explain to you guys what my opinion on this over it is. And before this commentary starts, I just want to let you guys know that all of my facts might not be 100% sure. This is just my opinion, and this shouldn't be a video that you're learning about harder or softer drugs. It's what health class is for. So, to start off this, I just want to put a few drugs into categories. I have two categories in mind, and my first category would have to be soft drugs. And in my opinion, soft drugs can be anything from Advil to ibuprofen, anything that can like relieve simple kind of things like headaches, like toothache, pain, stuff like that. And I think that is soft drugs. I mean, there's not an addiction rate to it. It's just a simple fix. And another thing I'd like to put in soft drugs, and this might be a controversial subject, but I would like to put marijuana in soft drugs for multiple different reasons. For one, it's not something that you're gonna do and you're gonna be like, okay, I'm addicted to this, so let's do it every day, all day. It's not something like that. I mean, in my opinion, it's more of a recreational use of drug, and it can even be used for medicinal purposes. But I mean, that's another story for another time. But so it can be used recreationally. It doesn't control your life like a lot of the other harder drugs do. But in my opinion, marijuana is a soft drug. So moving on. Now this is something that it was really hard for me to put it into the soft drug category, because it can be used, it can be abused, and it can be used. I think alcohol is considered a soft drug, but it does have an addiction factor, and that's why I was having a lot of trouble figuring out what category it should go in. But the intended use for alcohol is definitely just like a few beers, like at the maximum after work, things like that. I mean, like I said in my previous video, swag faggots, YOLO motherfucker, like YOLO kings, fucking downing bottles of fucking vodka and shit. That should be considered a hard drug just because of the way they're abusing it. But in my eyes, an occasional few beers after work, I think that is a recreational use, and I think that is categorized in the soft drug category, in my opinion. So moving on, so that's what I think about soft drugs. I mean, I think, like I said, just easy fix, something that's not mind altering. I mean, marijuana and alcohol are both mind altering, but they can both be used in moderation, and it all depends on your mentality, like I explained in one of my previous videos. So moving on to harder drugs, and this is pretty big of a topic just because recently this year in particular, and late last year, there's been so many people from my school that have just, last year they were just smoking weed, having a good time, drinking alcohol every once in a while. But like, I find that like over half of the people that were just doing that got arrested, got on probation, got introduced to harder drugs. And I know so many people that I used to be kind of friends with, just like talk to every once in a while, that I won't even speak of their names anymore because they're doing heroin, they're doing crack. I even know a few people that are doing meth, and that just really destroys people's lives, and it really just bothers me. So I wanted to make this video just to categorize what soft drugs and hard drugs are, in my opinion. So, hard drugs. In my opinion, hard drugs are drugs that you take and you're almost instantly addicted, or you're just really an insane feeling of happiness, or like something like crack, for instance. You smoke it and you get an insane euphoria, which is basically just like overwhelming joy, and it just blocks out every worry in your mind, and it makes you just literally just dull, and like you don't have any motive to do anything in your life. And drugs like that can ruin somebody. I mean, think of it like heroin, crack, cocaine, meth. It's all the same thing with addiction. I mean, of course, heroin is probably one of the most addictive drugs in the world, but I mean, anything that can get you so fucked up that you don't even think about your life, like that, I consider that a harder drug. I mean, me myself, I will smoke weed, and that's probably the only drug I'll ever use in my life, just because it's all I would ever need. I mean, I've never had like the moment where I was like, this isn't enough, I need to go out and do something else. But anyway, so I mean, when somebody goes to that point where they're doing a harder drug, and they're obviously in a really stressful part of their life, they're having a tough time, and if you know somebody that's been doing a harder drug, then try to talk to them out of it. I mean, try to get them to quit that shit. Like, people that are doing those drugs don't care about the risk. All they care about is getting high, and that really bothers me. It ruins people's family, their friendship, and that's another topic I want to point out about harder drugs. You go from, like, this is just like an example, a football player for your school, and you're doing great, you have good grades, good setup, probably get a scholarship for the football you do, great kid, and then they go to some party one time and they try heroin, and like they're hooked instantly for life, and all their friends, all their companions, their girlfriend, boyfriend, doesn't matter like what sex they are, but like they just get so into it, they just lose all their friends because all they want to do is just go out and get money to buy drugs. It's so irritating to me, and it's so mind-boggling that people could even decide to even want to try it once. It just bothers me. I mean, if you have like a healthy friendship with all your friends and your family and everything's going good, then why would you ever want to try something like that? I mean, if you're really trying to get high, just smoke a little weed or something. I mean, it just bothers me. I mean, your family will reject you. They won't help you out with anything. You'll go to them asking for money, last resort, and they'll be like, no, like, we're not going to support your drug habit. Like, it's just such a touchy subject for me. It just really bothers me, and I wouldn't be surprised if one of my subscribers has tried a harder drug. And I'm not trying to point you out. It's just I'm trying to help you out, saying like, if you really want to get high, then you should smoke a little weed and have fun with your friends, not just do harder drugs and just ruin your life. So that was just like a touchy subject for me that's been on my mind for a while. Long story short, smoke weed, don't do drugs. I mean, I know weed is considered like a drug. It's just, in my eyes, it's considered a softer drug. And I hope this video is a little information, or just a little like just like a little thought to you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. I enjoyed commentating for it. And if you like this video, it really helps me out and helps spread my channel, get my subscribers up. Press that like button. It'll make my day. And if you are new here and you like my Call of Duty commentaries, and you play Call of Duty, and you just want to relax after school and time, and just listen to someone commentate, press that subscribe button. I'll have a lot of Call of Duty commentaries in the near future. Like I said, this gameplay is coming to an end. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, have a nice day, guys.